Among Us, one of the most popular games of 2020. For a while, it was everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, meme pages. The game that introduced half the internet to the word sus. Yeah, that game. But now it's 2026, and the real question is, how good is Among Us in 2026? Did it actually survive the hype, or is it just another dead game? Let's investigate. Here's what's weird. Among Us didn't explode immediately. It launched in 2018, and almost nobody noticed. It wasn't too flashy. It had a small community, simple art style, and no massive marketing push. Until 2020 hits. And people found it. Not just streamers, players. Regular players. Because it tapped into something simple. Deception. We like catching people in lies. And we really like getting away with it. You didn't need insane mechanics. You needed confidence. The first time you were an imposter, your heart rate spiked. Every time someone walked past you, it felt risky. Every accusation felt dangerous. And once you pulled off a clean win, you wanted that feeling again. People weren't just watching the game, they were chasing that rush. And that's why it spread. When it peaked fast. Lobbies filled instantly. Private matches ran for hours. Strategies started forming. Stack kills, vent routes, task faking, alibis before you even needed one. It wasn't random, it became calculated. Winning as imposter felt smart. Winning as crewmate felt earned. There was real tension in those meetings. One confident sentence could flip an entire lobby. You could be innocent and still get voted out. And everyone wanted to be imposter. You'd sit through multiple rounds just waiting for that red name. That hunger was real. For a while, every match felt unpredictable, and that unpredictability carried everything. But slowly, a few problems started forming. Not dramatic, just noticeable. Public lobbies became chaos. Spam emergency meetings, instant votes, people quitting if they weren't imposter, trolling just for reactions. That destroys tension. Then hackers showed up. Speed hacks, instant kill resets, forced wins. The game started feeling broken. Not just sus, but actually broken. And in a game like that, trust is everything. If players stop trusting the system, they stop trusting the experience. Then repetition kicked in. Same maps, same tasks, same patterns, swipe card, fix wires, clear asteroids. After enough matches, you weren't solving mysteries, you were running routines. And when a mystery game becomes predictable, the edge fades. To their credit, the developers tried. The airship map dropped with serious hype. New roles like engineer and shapeshifter added complexity. Settings became more customizable. For a moment, it felt fresh again. Player numbers jumped. People came back to try it. But the new roles confused casual players. Public matches became even more chaotic. Hackers didn't disappear either. And hype alone couldn't restart obsession. People checked it out, but they didn't stay the way they did in 2020. Because momentum isn't just about updates, it's about timing, and that timing had already passed. So what is Among Us in 2026? Is it dead or is it alive? It's not dominating Twitch, it's not trending every month, but it's not empty either. Private lobbies still work. With the right group, it's still genuinely fun. It just doesn't feel intense anymore. It feels lighter, more casual, less urgent. It went from being the main character of the internet to being a side character you revisit occasionally. And that's not death. That's settling. It's not the unstoppable giant it once was. It was built around a moment, and during that moment, it dominated. But moments fade, the internet moves, and no game stays at the top forever. Among Us didn't fail. It peaked. And that's not the same thing. But while Among Us peaked and slowly cooled off, there was another game that never really cooled down. It adapted. It evolved. It survived.